Class is in session. Video Game B School presents sniper spots on Lakeside. We're going to cover most sightlines and give them grades and tell you the disadvantages and advantages for each one. Alright, up first is the left horse, or the left house of the house trailer. We're going to go ahead and give this a B-. You get some great sightlines of people coming out of the box, people on the right side behind the truck, and as you can see here, you can cover other sides as well of the right side of it. It's the top of a house, so you have a lot of sightlines, but you can't see anything on the gazebo. You can see anyone coming down the docks essentially, but as you can see, you're vulnerable on all sides. No one really goes down to that left side of the map, but you're going to have a 360 view of being on top of a house. So if you're going to snipe on top of this house, the main thing is to use this top of the roof as cover. As you see there, you can hide behind it, and you're going to slowly sneak out and pop out and get some shots in. So once again, that is a B- for the left horse, or the left house next to the horse trailer. And now moving to the more popular place, the sniper house, aka right horse. For the purpose of this tutorial, we're going to go ahead and give this spot a B+. The reason for the high grade, it has high sight lines at most of the toolboxes in the map. You can see right down the middle, as we saw there, down the left side of the gazebo. You can look at the spawn point from the dock very easily. People coming down. There's high traffic areas coverage from this sniper house. And you can also look down the right side here with the skis. And what I like about this sniper spot is that you can move around and get better angles, especially on the right side, down the middle. You can mix it up a bit. You want to move as a sniper. Yes, you could constantly stay at the spot, but at least switch it up and move to different areas of the spot. You can cover the gazebo very nicely right here. And look at this wide range. This is why it gets a high grade. You can cover all sides of that map. You really don't have to worry about your backside except people climbing up to the roof. So pay attention and listen to the grunts when you have your headsets on or your volume turned up on your surround sound. And you don't have to worry about the backside of the map so much because no one really populates that area. It's not a high traffic area. Again, use the roof for coverage. Shoot somebody and get back down so that way, you know, you're not revealing your spot when the camera goes over there. So that's why I like about it. When I hear the grunts, I usually come to this side and wait for them to get blasted because they're not expecting me to turn around. Now, moving on to the next spot, which is pretty much right Horace B. It's this little shed right next to the sniper house. It gets a C simply because there's not that many angles to hit. That's a very high traffic area. You could get people, and with this fog, you could look down the alley here and you can look at the truck. So it's not really a great spot. It has low sight lines or diversity in those sight lines. You can't really hit the gazebo from here as well, but it's a good place to mix up your sniper attack. And you can see you can get vulnerable from those sides, but listen to the grunts. But you can get people who spawn from the horse trailer and they can get you essentially. So use those escape routes. Next one is the right tree. At the very right corner behind the sniper house is a tree. It's a great sight line to look down to get this coverage this side of the map and cover the box of the skis. It gets a C+ because there's really no variety in it, and you're very vulnerable from the backside. So it's one of those spots you want to frequent very, very shortly, and that is the right tree. Up next is the right truck, and this is a great counter sniping point for the gazebo and anybody coming down that toolbox. The gazebo is probably one of the most highest traffic areas in the map, and second to the right side of the toolbox. And you can see here, you can get the alley, you can get the truck. But the good thing is that you could also cover the right side a little bit, but you're vulnerable to your backside. So you gotta watch people come from there, of course, there, and the sniper house. A lot of people can sneak up on you. So this is more of just a counter sniper spot where you want to fight people or you want to suppress people and use the truck as coverage. Up next is the most exotic spot here. No one uses this as a sniper spot. This is the horse trailer itself, and it gets a D. Yes, it gets a D because really, what are you going to do at this spot? You're vulnerable on all sides, and as you can see here, it's a good scouting spot. I would give it that. You know, a lot of people are not going to expect you standing on top of it. It has a wide variety of coverage. It's just like the sniper house, so I would recommend the sniper house over the horse trailer, but you're just vulnerable on all three sides, and they can see you, and especially if you're wearing a yellow jacket. Up next is the left truck, right a little bit past the horse trailer. The trucks themselves are not going to have high grades. It's more for experienced snipers, and we do not recommend hanging out here that long. Just simply come up here for a little bit and check it out. Check out the views. You can cover the bar. You can cover a little bit of that truck right there on the right truck. You can counter anyone in the sniper house hanging out there, but you're not going to have a very you're not going to have a good time being in this truck. You're going to be open to all sides, people spawning from that dock. It's just used to just suppress and be aggressive. Next one is not a good spot as well. It's the mini Uhaul. I kind of personally use this one just to get a quick peek on what's going on this other side of the map. You could look at the skis, you could look at the sniper house, you could counter the sniper house if you hear someone sniping. You can look at the spawn point of the horse trailer, and that's pretty much it. But the main issue of the sniper spot is you're vulnerable to the gazebo side, and like I said, high traffic areas, you will get shot from behind. So make sure you have your teammates backing you up if you're going to jump on the mini U-Haul. And here we go for the highest grade spot here on Lakeside. It's the gazebo. It gets a high A. You could cover anything coming down the left side. You could cover the windows of the McMansion. You could cover the shed. You could cover the boat. Pretty much you will have the left side all locked down, the alley, and you can look down the right side of the logs here. Anyone coming from the truck side and that spawn point, anyone hopping over that little wall, which I don't understand. Don't hop over that wall. It puts you in a bad animation and you can get sniped easily. And look at this. I just like this gazebo. And it has that nice little porch for you to hide on, or the nice little rail to hide. And you got to pay attention to pretty much this whole left side, because anyone could come out of nowhere, especially behind this tree as we saw there. But use the railings there. And here's the vulnerable spots of it, that right there and right there, and that's what makes the spot great. If you have teammates and they help you lock down this side, you can be a very powerful force here at the gazebo. Now the 360 truck, or the middle truck, gets a C- from us here. It's not a great spot. You have to be an experienced sniper to visit this spot, because you have to know that you're going to be seen. You can't hard scope. Keep your shots really quick and move in and out of cover. Someone could see you from all sides. Not a lot of people come down the middle, but this truck does have great sight lines. Nice little sight lines into the doorway. Nice little sight lines on the back side. So you're going to want to use this truck as a support. So if you have somebody with you, or you know everybody's on one side of the map, then you could use this 360 truck. But if this is your first time sniping on Lakeside, or you're an amateur level sniper, do not visit the truck, because you're gonna have to you have to understand that a lot of people are gonna be very close to you when they see you and when they pop out of nowhere. So use this 360 truck to your discretion. As you can see, vulnerable on all sides. Nice little dramatic 360 Michael Bay camera angle right there. Up next is the corner U-Haul. Now this is an unknown spot. I'll give it a B-, because it holds down this side of the map right here, or the skis toolboxes. You can see into the bar, people hopping out of the window, coming down the alley, and you will have this side locked down by the corner U-Haul. And you can see anybody coming on the right side, right down that alley. A lot of people don't see that window, and you can cover that box right over there. You can cover the sniper's nest at the McMansion very well. And you're only vulnerable on the side you're not looking down. So if you have teammates with you and you know your spawn points really well, or where people spawn from, you could be very dangerous from this spot. And it's a nice little cover spot from the corner U-Haul. It gets a B- once again. Up next is the back tree. Now this is another spot where you don't want to frequent a lot, or you don't want to stay so long, but this is just a place where you could go to when you know people are coming at the skis, because people won't look this far down the map. We're gonna go ahead and give it a C, because you're wide open. You can't hide, or you can't do any pop-up shots. But the most important way, or the best way to use this, is to cover the left side for a brief moment and to get out of there. And it's best if you have cover 3. Now here's a secret tree, and this is another exotic spot. I rarely use this spot, but I mainly use it if I know I need a counter like the 360 truck. And I'm going to go ahead and give this one a C. As you can see there, you can see down the middle, but Lakeside is infamous for not having a lot of traffic down there. And you can cover the left side of the map, anyone coming from the ski area. And on interrogation, you can cover the lockbox. Make sure you have a silent sniper so no one can hear you, and that way they can't see you by hiding behind the secret tree. And no one's going to sneak up behind you, so it's an exotic spot. Up next, the Mansion Porch, or I like to call it the McMansion. This is the most generic sniping spot. This is the most obvious one that Naughty Dog wants to use. It's a great spot still. I'm going to give this a B-, but understand that because of this spot, it's very generic. And the way what I mean is that people are going to expect someone there, but you could cover anyone hiding right over those logs point. You saw that you could cover the sniper house, and you could cover anyone in this little house as well. It's just great for scouting. But like I said, when I'm playing against anybody and I hear a sniper on the map, I expect someone to be here first. So you got to watch out, and you got to use the pop-up shot, or you got to use the whack-a-mole technique to your advantage. And people can see you at all different angles, and a lot of people sneak up on that ladder right there or come in through the mansion. Now on the right side of the porch, it's not that great of an angle. It still gets a B-. You can cover the skis, as you can see there. It still has the same coverage as the other side of the porch. So if you're going to snipe here and you want to camp out a little bit, you got to put a bomb at the ladder, and you have to put a bomb inside, but constantly just mix it up between the left and the right side of the porch. And you can cover it right there, people ain't even coming. So that is the mansion porch. As you see, the ladder is still vulnerable from that. That's a great view, but the better the view, the more people could shoot you at, the more different angles. So it's just a lot of responsibility to cover. Now let's go sit inside of the mansion. Going inside the big mansion, you get a grade B for a sniper spot. The 3 windows add great variety of sight lines. You could cover people coming up the ladder. They're going to be stuck in an animation. You can cover the alleys here. You can cover the middle of the map a little bit. But you're going to be vulnerable to anybody coming in the McMansion. And since it's such a huge mansion, you're not going to be able to hear anybody. So I want you to put a bomb at the ladder and then come down the stairs right here, because this is the only way up here beyond coming through that ladder, and put a bomb right there. Now, these bombs are not designed to down people, but it's great if they do. It's more of just to warn you to get out of dodge and get away from your sniper spot. Now, if you're going to be up here, do not hard scope. And I throw that term a lot around. Hard scope is pretty much focusing on zooming in for a long period of time. You want to mix it up. You want to zoom in and zoom out. Helps you build a rhythm. As you can see there, I covered the middle really well. The middle window is not that great of a spot, in my opinion. You could cover the left angle. I like the left side a little bit, but the best window is this right side. And I said this before, the gazebo has a lot of traffic, and it has that toolbox a lot of people love going to. So you want to use this right window as a great counter spot to the gazebo sniper. But be careful, because they could see you too, as clear as day. And like I said, put bombs everywhere to let you know what is going on. You have to watch out from that window, the ladder right there. People could snipe you and get you quickly. Now here is a spot that I discovered while running around. It's called the Lodge Sniper Spot. It gets a C-. It's an exotic spot. Not a lot of people frequent this area. It is a spawn point. But here, you have to watch out from people coming from the mansion. But it's just a good little area to snipe down this side of the map. The right side, if you're facing this way towards the gazebo, you can hopefully get people walking around the boat and whatnot. And then you could, it's just an exotic spot. You gotta watch out from people up top and see what you can do. Let me know how you do on this spot. And here's another exotic spot. It gets a low D. It's called the corner log area, or this backside where the whole bunch of logs are right in front of this window. You could cover anyone coming down the box right there. And as you can see there, no one really frequents this part of the map. That's why I kind of consider it a sniper spot, because sometimes snipers hide where people don't expect them to be. You could cover the box, and you could cover a little bit of where the gazebo area is. And so let me know how you do with this corner log area. I mean, you could snipe from this truck as well. A lot of people frequent this truck every now and then. It's a good counter spot to the gazebo. If you have Hawkeye, you can see right through the trees, and you can cover the dock area. But I don't recommend it, because people can sneak up behind you easily. So put a bomb back there if you're going to use that spot. Now here's the last spot. It's the green shed. It's pretty much the counterpoint of the corner Uhaul. The green shed, again, is another counter area for the gazebo, and the toolbox covers this whole Uhaul area. Covers people coming from that alleys, these 2 alleys, and people hiding in the shed. And it's more of an active spot. You want to run up here and visit it for a brief time, pop a couple of shots, and then move on to your next spot. You're only vulnerable to the side that you're not looking on, so you can put a bomb over there as a point of just for them to hear. But no, once it goes off, someone's going to rush you. And there you go, guys. That is all the spots for Lakeside that we recommend to do your sniping. Special thanks again to McKillers. Check out the link below to check out more coverage of Lakeside, of all the call-out points and whatnot. But that concludes this session of Video Game B School. Thank you guys for being awesome. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more. Oh yeah! See you guys next time. Peace.